Hello, folks of the internet, and welcome to another edition of the ONETA show, hosted by yours truly, Evan Davies. Today I am greeted and joined by my lovely two friends, Christine and Kyle. How are you guys doing today? How are y'all doing?
Ready.
Ready.
Undeterred.
Ready and deterred.
Yeah.
Undefeated.
Yeah.
Before we really get into today's topic, it has been a nice, almost hour-long technical journey to have this podcast for everybody today, so you better damn well appreciate it.
It
But-
took me a full hour to realize I can't stream.
I'm telling you, Kyle, you got a real future on Twitch, buddy. Real future on Twitch when it comes to you. But today's topic, you can see up on screen that we have ourselves a nice tier maker list up of all Gen 1 Pokemon, because as much as my channel has been all about Pokemon, and Kyle has actually been a great inspiration and help in all of my Pokemon Hellzori stuff that you guys now see in the Pokemon Bliss and Oblivion videos, our friend Christine is interested but has never played a Pokemon game in her life, which I believe even includes Pokemon Go. Am I correct?
Yeah, I've never played that either.
Which, this is going to be fun, because Christine, which was her idea, so before anyone says, wow, you guys are making her play a game that she doesn't want to play, it's her idea. It's going to start with, Kyle and I are going to give commentary and coach her through Pokemon Fire Red or Leaf Green, whichever one she chooses to do. She is going to play through all of Pokemon Leaf Green or Fire Red with no previous knowledge of Pokemon. We're going to help her. So we thought it'd be real fun for today's show. She is going to blind rank all Gen 1 Pokemon, and it is her world. We don't even really know how she's ranking it, because I'm going to be honest, Christine, do you even know how you're really going to rank these guys?
I'm just gonna follow my heart.
All right, you're just going to follow your heart?
Yeah.
I respect that. I respect that energy hard. So without further ado, Christine, the floor is yours. Bulbasaur is ready for ranking.
Okay. Okay, very cute. Looks mischievous. I'm gonna go with the B, because I feel like the bulb might open and do something.
Ah, well,
B for bulb.
there you go.
Oh, is that why it's called Bulbasaur?
Hey, we figured it out. That's a point. That's a point right
Yeah.
there. I'm just gonna make a fictitious scoring system right now. That's 1 point for Christine. Bulbasaur is at the B. I like how you didn't use the context clues whatsoever right next to Bulbasaur. So this is gonna be even better.
Oh,
So-
yeah. Oh, that's right. They evolve, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my next question was going to be, are you aware that they evolve into other creatures? So this is going to be super fun.
Yeah. In my defense, I thought the plural of Pokemon was Pokemons, and Kyle corrected me the other day.
I
so.
urge you to keep saying yes.
Pokemons.
Oh, you're going to sound like a Gen X parent to millennial children, or my 6-year-olds that haven't learned that plural doesn't mean it doesn't have to have an S on it yet. Oh, this is going to be glorious. I'm going to have so much fun tonight. My English degree is going to be popping tonight. It's going to be fun. All right. Pokemon number 2 in the Pokedex, Ivysaur.
Wait, I thought this Bulbasaur's evolution?
Yes.
This is
Why does he have a
Bulbasaur's
different
evolution.
name?
Because
So,
they have different names.
as they become new creatures, they get new names.
I to be blunt, because there's not actually. That's just one of those fundamental things. They are different Pokemon. So the 150 does include.
It doesn't build upon the previous Pokemon?
It does, but it gets a new name.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, fine. What's his name?
Ivysaur.
It should be called. He looks like he should be called Rosebud, first of all.
Okay.
The little thing.
All right, we're going to Citizen Kane here. Interesting.
I mean, I feel like I was basing this on Bulbasaur having being able to burst stuff out of his little bulb, and this guy's already bloomed, so to speak.
Okay.
I'm gonna put him in C.
Okay, Ivysaur is a C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
This large fellow here is Venusaur in the final evolution.
He looks like he has an umbrella on his back. Does he fly?
No, it's a giant flower.
B.
Okay.
Okay.
Any logic behind this, or?
He looks scary, but he's not as personally engaging to me as the first one.
Okay.
Okay. So I think he'll be powerful, but I won't like him as much. So B.
Fair enough. Okay, I already love this commentary, by the way. This is glorious. Alrighty. We are now on to the fire starter, Charmander.
Oh. Does he have a belly button?
Oh, here we go.
No, not really. He just has a nice tan, beige kind of belly.
It's weird. He looks naked for some reason, even though I know these are animals. There's just something too human about it. And he like
the thumbs.
It's the little thumbs. It's the fleshiness of the stomach.
Awesome.
I don't care for this. D tier.
Oh wow, the internet just lost its mind already. This is gonna be so much fun.
Oh, it's gonna be great. He's so fleshy. D.
The internet has already lost its mind. Christine, thank you. We have now just paid all of our rent and all of our mortgages for the next year off of this commentary. All right, Charmeleon, the evolution of Charmander.
Okay, then how come his name gets to stay basically the same, but Bulbasaur's evolution?
Well, they all keep Soar, where Charmander keeps the Charmander line all keeps the Char.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Usually there's kind of a wordplay happening with evolutions.
Yes.
So. All right. I don't like him. He not only does he have the fleshiness of the first one, but like he's like also looks mean. Whereas like at least Charmander, there's no F tier, so I guess we'll put him in D.
There is an F tier. I've now created. There's S, A, B, C, D, and F.
Oh, hang on. Let's see if I can.
Uh-oh.
Just click the little settings gear on one of the rows, and then you can say it'll give you add new below. Because for some reason, when I did it, it saved my changes on my computer, but it didn't save it when I sent it to you earlier. Because that was part of those technical difficulties, folks, that we were talking about. But we got a show to record for you, the fine folks of the internet, that have already roasted us for our Charmander takes by Christine.
Close enough. Wait, what happened? Our list is messed up.
No, that was mean.
Where you got Charmeleon?
All right.
Wait,
I'm also very zoomed in. Boom. It's D. There we go.
And then that will be. Oh, I think you can just go in there and edit it.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Tier maker is really easy. I highly recommend tier maker to whoever wants to do their own.
Put him in F. Thank you.
Charmeleon's an F. Nice. And now we are to the second most popular Pokemon of all time, Charizard.
Yeah. This guy.
I mean, I will say I like the dragon aspect of this. This is great. So normally for me that would be an A, but I'm gonna put him in C because the fleshiness of the belly just really disturbs me. So he gets a higher rank than the other ones.
Gen 1 is gonna be so hard for you, Christine. It's gonna be so hard for you. So you said C for Charizard due to fleshiness.
Yes. Well, no, the first guy.
D is Charizard. Yeah. You have
D.
Charizard.
D. Oh, so you want? So you have Charmander in D. You have the Charmeleon in F, and you have Charizard in C.
Yes.
This is awesome. This is great. All right, we're now on to the water starter Squirtle.
Okay,
part of the
so
Squirtle Squad.
I have heard of Squirtle. I have heard that he says Squirtle, Squirtle. I love that. A tier.
Hey, nice.
Let's put him in S tier. He's fantastic.
Alrighty, we're going to S tier automatically. I love that. That's gonna be real fun now.
I know, but his name is really fun to say. Okay. It also sounds kind of dirty. So it's a good time all around.
Squirtle at the S tier. All right, we now go to the underappreciated evolution of Squirtle, Wartortle.
Okay, it looks like he's farting water, which I'm not necessarily opposed to. We'll put him in B tier.
Okay.
He just doesn't have the charm of Squirtle.
Fair
also,
enough.
Squirtle's a lot more fun to say.
Fair enough. Wartortle goes to the B. For the first time in all of the internet's history, Wartortle was ranked higher than Charizard. Because even though the whole line, Wartortle is ahead of the whole line. This is tremendous. Oh, we're going to get roasted so hard. All right, and we are now on to the water cannons himself, Blastoise.
Oh, okay, those are cannons. I thought that was a skateboard.
That would be
like, you know, the little...
Okay, fair. The trucks. Okay.
Well, I thought maybe, like, he could get on his back and, like, roll around or something.
Oh, God, this is going to be glorious. I'm so excited for this project now.
Okay. He seems powerful. I don't like the creepy way he's looking behind his shoulder. C.
All right, C tier, Blastoise, C tier. So, although we should do recaps usually every 10 Pokemon, we're just going to stick with 9 because the starter groups in Pokemon are important. Those, you get to choose Bulbasaur, Charmander, or Squirtle at the start of Generation 1, and then every generation of Pokemon has 3 new starter Pokemon. They are always grass, fire, and water, as you see here.
Okay.
So we have the entire Squirtle line is completely superior to the Charmander line, pissing off every 8-year-old boy across the entire planet and every millennial that cannot understand that just because he's a fire dragon doesn't mean Charizard's the coolest. The entire Bulbasaur line is superior to the Charmander line as well, which is also controversial opinions to most. Not to me, because I love the Bulbasaur line. So, here we go. Take it away. Pokemon number 10, Caterpie.
This guy.
Okay. This is already kind of creepy. He's just a bug, right?
Yeah.
It's a caterpillar.
He's just a caterpillar.
He's not even a full caterpillar, because, like, he's missing all the rest of his feet.
Did you want to see more feet on him?
I don't know. That's fair. I don't want to think about that question. We're going to put this in D tier.
All right, Caterpie's at the D tier.
I don't think he can walk right.
Alrighty.
Speaking of not walking right.
Where's...
Metapod.
Does he have a mouth?
No. It's a cocoon.
Oh.
It's... Yeah,
this is... I gotta tell you this right here and right now. Super underrated design on Metapod. Super underrated. Because so many people see the angry face, but they don't necessarily see the sad face if you look at from the front facing part that's closest to you, theoretically, by the perspective. It looks really sad. So, what do you see in Metapod?
He always looks really dumb. Like, just fucking... Who cares?
This Pokemon depresses me. He's got a sad face. He looks, like, completely bound up. He doesn't have any limbs. What is this, like, move like a snake? Like...
It just stands there. F tier. Metapod, no! No, Metapod. It's okay.
Metapod, that's never happened to you before.
Yeah, exactly. Not like everyone's ever had that thought before. Also, one of the greatest moments in Pokemon anime history is a Metapod facing a Metapod, because the movement is just non-existent. Alrighty. We're now Pokemon 12, Butterfree.
Okay. This cute. At least it can fly. I don't know what it's going to do with those little tiny hands, like T-Rex style hands. But we're going to give it a C, because it looks like he's smiling.
Alright.
I like that.
Butterfree is a good pick here. I like Butterfree quite a bit.
The classic tie with Charizard.
Yeah, the classic tie with Charizard and Blastoise is Butterfree. However, shiny Butterfree, very popular. Do you know what a shiny Pokemon are?
No.
So shiny Pokemon, you could encounter one theoretically in a playthrough because we're going to be playing an old enough generation. It's very limited, but kind of based off of nature, how skin pigmentations are like really rare for some animals. Every Pokemon has a shiny form, and their color scheme has changed. And Butterfree's purple body goes to pink, and it's quite popular.
Nice.
Oh, from the anime.
That's adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
All right, and now we go to the ultimate Pokemon, Weedle.
Okay. I see two sharp things on this Pokemon. Singular? Is it Pokemon singular?
Yes.
Also? Okay.
So then it's Mons.
He also doesn't have a mouth, but I'm gonna give it a B. He looks sharp and pointy.
Okay.
And he has all of his feet.
And he has all of his feet. There's some movement there.
Or
Fair.
the nipples.
Oh, he
Fair.
can squirt at you.
Yeah.
Yeah. He can lactate at you, though. Okay, what is that?
You said Weedle was... I'm sorry, could you repeat what you had Weedle at?
Oh, sorry. Weedle is B.
B tier?
You know, one rank above Charizard.
Yeah, you know.
Not to keep driving that point home, but it still amuses me.
I seem to have pushed a button with my Charizard?
Yeah.
Yes.
Charizard rating.
Well, I mean,
Okay, yeah.
it's just the internet's... The internet is just going to be mad about it. And that's okay. It really is.
The internet's mad about everything.
Obviously. Alrighty. Also, if you can hear knocking in the background, that's my cats trying to get into the room. All right, Kakuna. Kakuna.
No, going with Metapod.
Yeah.
Yeah, going to F tier. No arms, no legs,
Oh,
no face.
Kakuna is such a good
Looks
design,
insidious.
though. It's such a good design.
But
I don't like it. Yeah. No.
All right, F tier for Kakuna it is then. Alrighty. And now we go to the fully evolved form, Beedrill.
Okay, I'm gonna give that's going into A tier because it's a giant bee with drills for hands, or at least that's what it looks like.
no, that's exactly what it is.
And that's gotta be great.
Oh yeah.
It's got to be
I don't
great.
see how that could go bad. Yeah, and
Okay.
the stinger, he's got a.
Yeah, it gets an A for allergy, as in if it got near Evan, he would die. Alrighty. We're now on to everyone's lovely favorite bird, Pidgey.
I was gonna ask if that was a pigeon.
Straight up. They just went
Just a pigeon.
pretty much. Just it's Pidgey, but yeah, it's pretty much just a pigeon.
I mean, I'll give it a D. Pigeons are pretty hardy.
Yep, that's
But
true.
I also live in a large city where they've grown fat and angry. So
Yeah, I would say there's plenty of fat and angry pigeons in the city of Chicago. I'd say that's quite fair. Alrighty, the evolved form, Pidgeotto.
okay, this looks serious. He's got talons for feet, great hair, great tail,
Yeah.
good wingspan. I'm gonna give it a B.
All right, that's a good ranking for Pidgeotto. Pidgeotto's quite popular.
All right.
And now we go to it, the fully evolved form, Pidgeot.
C.
And what
It's
is
just like
okay?
where's the weapon? Where's the threat? Like it can fly, sure, great, but
It's really just the artwork. Like it still possesses the talons. It's just they really wanted you, like with Pidgeotto, to go like it's not just that scrungly little bird. Like it's got fierceness now with Pidgeotto, and then Pidgeot, it becomes like more like a larger, more majestic creature, but also still has like fuck you up talons as well. It's just the
he
design's
looks
not
more
the full.
tame. Like,
little
I feel
bit.
like the other one's gonna get you.
Yeah, a little bit. Pidgeotto's design gives that there.
Yeah.
All right.
Alrighty, the fiercest Pokemon to ever exist, Rattata. And yes, that was sarcasm.
He's just a rat.
Yes.
D tier, because rats are gross, but like
Oh, then I can't wait for this next one then.
Yeah.
The fully evolved form of Rattata, Raticate.
He looks like a hamster.
Interesting.
He looks like a hamster with dental problems. He only has 2 teeth. He's missing all of them.
How dare you? There's a little thread on both of them to suggest 4 teeth.
Actually, no.
Maybe.
Don't dental shame Raticate.
He only needs 4.
He also just, I don't know. It looks like he's guarding his lunch, but he's never gonna like do anything more than that. D tier.
Also, eternally pissing off the internet. In the same tier as the ever-popular Charmander enters both Rattata and Raticate. Oh, God. And superior by Christine's rankings than Charmeleon. Oh, God. If we don't make so much money from this comment section, I'm going to be so disappointed. Alrighty. We now go to the other lovely little bird of the generation in Spearow.
Okay. A little fierce. I like that.
Okay.
I like this is a... I like the sharpness of the beak, but I also feel like there are a lot of talk and not a lot of action.
Interesting.
I give him a C.
All right, Spearow going to the C tier.
Fun fact, in the anime, the main character in the very first episode is almost mauled to death by a flock of these.
Yeah, good old Ashton started off his journey too hot. All right, and then Spearow to Fearow. Fearow.
That is an ugly bird. That looks like a vulture, but very fierce.
Yes,
very. I feel like he's got fuck you up energy.
A little bit.
Give him a B.
Okay.
Give him a B. Yeah.
I love the crick in his neck. I've never noticed that.
Oh yeah.
Just the.
Yeah, just the you mean the goiter coming out of the top of his neck? Yeah, it's rad.
Yeah.
And also, once again, we are making firsts here on this podcast. For the first time ever, Fearow ranked higher than Charizard and Blastoise and Butterfree and Pidgeot. This is awesome. So far, for a quick little recap here, we've got 1S in Squirtle, 1A in Beedrill. We got 6 Bs, 6 Cs. The highlight of the C territory is Charizard. We have 5 Ds and 4 Fs listed with Metapod, Kakuna, and Charmeleon. And now we move on to Pokemon number 23, Ekans.
Little snack.
Yes.
Spell his name backwards.
What's his name?
Ekans.
Ah. I see. I see what they did there. I mean, like, I feel like I could squish him with my foot.
Yeah.
I don't. D.
No step on snake.
No step on snake. D tier. D.
Alrighty. And now we are on to Arbok. You can also spell that one backwards if you so choose.
Cobra.
There you go.
Alright. So, yeah, no, this is much scarier than his predecessor. I'm afraid of this. Again, I don't like the wormy fleshiness of the tail. Like, I don't like the segments. But, so I'm going to put it in B.
Okay, Arbok. Arbok in B. And now we come to the most famous Pokemon of all time. What I just argued in one of our last podcasts with Angelo as quite possibly the most impressive or most iconic video game character of all time, even over Mario. We're to Pikachu, friends. Where are we going, Christine?
So, I do know Pikachu. This is...
My grandmother even knows Pikachu, so I would hope you know what Pikachu is.
Everyone on the planet knows Pikachu.
I mean... No. So I've seen him, he has, like, electricity in his tail or something.
The shape of his tail, I hope, would help with that.
Yeah. He's adorable, obviously.
Obviously.
A cultural icon.
Yes.
You know, a legend.
Yes.
Really, a living legend.
Yes, of course.
But I feel that makes me think he's probably a little overrated. So I would normally, I think, put it like A, but I'm gonna put him in B.
Okay. I don't think that's unreasonable. I mean,
The extreme popularity makes me think that he's got to be a little overrated because
Fair
most things that are
enough.
super popular can be. So
fair enough. Now we go to the evolved form, Raichu.
this is only barely related to Pikachu. So what's that around his foot? Is he like?
That's his tail.
That's his tail.
He's got a much longer tail.
Oh, I see. I don't know, man. We're gonna put this in like C. He doesn't look like much of anything.
Fair. That's pretty much everyone's complaint.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just looks like this dumpy little dude.
So here is another thing that we can teach you on the fly now that you've experienced a little bit of like he just doesn't look like threatening, much like Pikachu. You can choose not to evolve your Pokemon. There's a method to do that. By far, the number one Pokemon that is never evolved into, especially because it's really easy. Almost nobody evolves their Pikachu into a Raichu. Everyone's just like, nah, I'm just rolling with Pikachu.
Hmm.
All right, we are now to the adorable Sandshrew.
Oh, he's like a little shrew made of sand blocks.
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna put him in D tier with the other weird little mouse dude.
Oh, dang, son. Sandshrew stands.
Wow.
He's too cute for one.
Yeah, like he's cute, but I don't know.
Alrighty, and now we moved to Big Brother Sandslash.
B tier.
B
He
tier.
looks like he looks like he's gonna hurt something.
That's very true. I view Sandslash as every 12-year-old boy's like, I need that on my team because it's got spikes.
Yo.
Yeah.
God knows he was on mine.
Sandslash has made a few of mine. My latest Pokemon playthrough, which will be posted on the channel as soon as possible, does have Sandslash playing a part of it as well. So I got away from Sandslash for a while, but Sandslash made a recent appearance in my playthrough. Alrighty, so I want you to look, if you can, if Kyle has it ready for you. The next 6 Pokemon are all kind of related, actually. So for the first time in Pokemon, they did gendered versions of Pokemon.
Oh, weird.
So they have the female Nidoran is the light blue one, and the purple one is the male Nidoran. The rest of them have different names to distinguish them, but this is so the light blue version is the female Nidoran.
That was gonna be my guess because of the large boob area
Yes.
happening. Yeah.
Yes.
Which seems odd for a children's game. But.
Yeah, but also rad from a design perspective that they were bold enough to keep it.
Yeah. Bold move.
It does look like a bra, at least.
It
Yes.
does. Yeah. So am I ranking all of these at once, or are we just going?
Just one at a time.
Gotcha. Okay. I mean, F tier. That thing looks pathetic.
Okay, I thought the cuteness might take it at least. Okay.
It is cute, but it's just like I don't know.
I'm sensing fierceness is what Christine likes. I'm sensing she wants it to be somewhat threatening. Alrighty.
Yeah.
We now move on to Nidorina.
See.
Okay.
They look fearsome, but also with these things that look like mice and rats and hamsters.
They're they're little reptilian bunnies, really, when you think about it.
Oh, weird. Okay.
And finally, Nidoqueen.
Oh, we're gonna put A just for the rack.
Alrighty.
100%.
Okay. So once again, even in Pokemon, we can use the saying "sex sells." Okay. Alrighty, here we go. All right, now we are back to the male Nidoran.
That's also well, actually. So one thing I'm noticing is they made the male one look more ferocious than the female one.
Absolutely.
I don't know how I feel about it. So we're gonna put him in D just because he looks a little bit more ferocious.
Okay. Do remember these designs were made in the early to mid '90s of Japan, so we're still catching up on gender norms at that time.
As we catch them all.
Yeah, as we catch them all.
Yes. Yeah. All right, we're now on to Nidorino.
There's something. Oh, maybe I think I am. Well, I have nothing going on but the art. But I like the pose. I like the extended horn. It's almost like a weird little unicorn. B tier.
Alrighty. That's a high ranking for Nidorino. And we now go to the coup de grace of the line, Nidoking.
B tier.
B tier, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very ferocious.
Very ferocious.
But no rack. It doesn't have the X factor.
Yes. Yes, that's true. Now we go to the ever adorable, almost thought to be the mascot of Pokemon before they chose Pikachu. This was the potential mascot, Clefairy.
Terrible name. That sounds like chloroform.
Clefairy's rad. Why are we hating on Clefairy?
But they are adorable.
Yes.
Like, super cute.
They're
just for that, they're going into A tier.
A tier? Did I hear that correctly? Okay.
A tier, yeah.
All right. So
adorable.
Here's something that is important. This is not confirmed, but apparently there is text, or there's still code in the Pokemon Yellow games that, as a possible way to try to get more girls to play Pokemon and just play more games in general, when they released Pokemon Yellow version, they were going to also create Pokemon Pink version, and Clefairy was going to be the rep of that one. But Clefairy, at one time, before they settled on Pikachu, Clefairy was actually going to be the mascot of the series.
Interesting.
All right. And now we go to the evolved form, Clefable.
B tier.
Okay.
Not as cute.
Yeah, that's always how I feel.
Still cute, but yeah.
Nope.
Alrighty. Now we go to some of my wife's favorite Pokemon of all time, Vulpix.
Isn't that a fox?
Yep.
Yeah, it's a little Firefox.
I mean, cute, but not as, like, compelling to me.
Okay.
My apologies to your wife, but I'll put this in D tier. They don't look like much of a threat.
Yeah, I'm not even offended. I'm not even offended for Ab. Now I'm offended for myself. I love Vulpix.
Yeah.
Alrighty, and now we go to one of the most majestic Pokemon of all time, the evolved form, Ninetales.
I mean, it's beautiful.
Yes.
Majestic.
Yes.
I put it in C tier because I'm just not getting the violence. And this game is about the violence.
Wow. Okay. I didn't know Christine just wanted to make WMDs and launch them across the world like Lieutenant Surge. Wow.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
What did I say?
No, you're just going for...
All right.
She's here. She's not trying to play Pokemon. She's trying to play Pal World, where Pokemon can have guns and you can just catch people apparently in that game now. But
no, because Pokemon is about violence because they just kick each other's butts all the time. They're just fighting all the time.
But they're your friends.
They're super powered cockfights.
Yeah, it's like a cockfight.
Don't ruin it, Kyle. Don't ruin it. Be cool. We all understand it. We just don't need to say it. Be cool.
I think the line from one of the epic rap battles of history was Mighty Morphin Michael Vick.
Oh, dude. That's so rude. And on that note, one of the cute, adorable Pokemon that is iconic, Jigglypuff.
I do know this one because one of my friends loves Jigglypuff.
Hell yeah.
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 I mean, adorable.
Yes.
Super cute. Looks like they're made out of some sort of soft whipped topping.
They are the balloon Pokemon.
Oh, they're balloon. That's cute.
She shares the same moveset as Kirby in Smash Brothers.
To a degree.
Yeah, to a degree. There's no. I'm sorry, you're right. Not the same, but they have the same movement, as in puffy floating.
Well, I love pink puffy floating things. I'm gonna give them a B just because it's not Kirby.
Also, I gotta admit, Clefairy and Jigglypuff back to back, best spit curls in the game. Game respect game, as you can clearly see. Game respect game here, man. Alrighty, now we go to what most people consider the downgrade, Wigglytuff.
Yeah, this is like not nearly as cool, not nearly as cute. Weirdly shaped like a gumdrop.
Chicken nugget.
Yeah.
Chicken nugget.
potato.
Yeah. C.
Okay.
Okay.
So on the same tier as Charizard, Blastoise, Butterfree, Pidgeot, and Ninetales is now Wigglytuff.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I stand by my completely uninformed choices.
And the internet is in total agreement with you, I'm sure. All right, we now go to Zubat. Zubat.
Is this?
It's a bat.
Zubat.
It's a Zubat.
They harass you in large numbers in caves.
Yeah. I can't wait for you to get there. It's going to be great.
Oh, it's gonna be great.
This looks annoying, but not in like a threatening way. D tier.
Alrighty.
More.
So, Kyle, have you ever noticed this? It had to be pointed out to me as well, as someone who's played the games, that inside of the ears, they have a more circular, like, inner ear, so it's meant to be the eyes as well.
Oh.
That's not. They still don't really have eyes, but it's intentionally the ears are designed like that to give an eye-like idea.
I had never noticed that.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest design choice to convey that.
No.
But it is cool to know that now, because now I can't not see it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then I think this is another one where our next Pokemon is Golbat, where this artwork does not do it the idea justice. So we're going to go to Golbat.
I was going to say, this artwork for this Pokemon is bad. It looks like a poorly drawn cartoon.
That's what it looks like.
That's what it looks like?
Yeah. I've never seen it not look like that. Although when its mouth is closed, it freaks me out in those 3D games, because it's just like, yeah, no, it's not supposed to close. You're a mouth with wings.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
I don't like this F tier.
Okay.
I don't like how big his mouth is. I don't like how flat and tiny his feet are. The proportions are unsettling.
Rad.
No.
All right, so this is a fun thing for Golbat. If you want to go to, you could go to any of the major Pokemon sites that people use, like Bulbapedia is my personal favorite, as you can tell on my. For people watching this, they can look at my bookmarks and favorited websites, and list of Pokemon by National Pokedex is on there for Bulbapedia, just so everyone can see it right there, because I do that much Pokemon research and stuff. If you go and click in Golbat and you go, they have like every piece of artwork ever. If you go deep enough into the Golbat research, there's one that makes it look very, like the body's very coffin shaped. Like that classic kind of like Transylvanian coffin shape. And it really helps with the bat motif a little bit more to make it a little bit more menacing and not just the open mouth potato with two peg legs.
And the peg legs are sideways for some reason.
Yeah. It's a piece of art that.
Like there's a tag. It's like there's two tags sticking out the back of him, and those are little plastic parts you got to clip off.
Yeah, I think Sugimori would like to take this one back if he could. He'd like to redesign this one if he could. Alrighty, personal favorite of mine next, Oddish.
Very cute. I am a big fan of Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion, which this is giving me shades of.
Okay.
Which I like. They don't look to be super strong, but I am personally very drawn to this Pokemon. B.
Alright, I agree with that choice. Oddish is a personal favorite of mine that only grows in stature with my own joy of Oddish. So, Oddish in the B tier. Now we move to Gloom. You just had the reaction everyone ever has the first time they see Gloom. because it's drooling.
It looks pornographic.
I don't see it that way, but okay.
Yeah, no,
that's all I see.
It's because we didn't see it in color at first, and now that I'm seeing that it's a white drool, I'm like, yeah, that's all I can see now.
Yeah.
Earning that evolution.
And the thing on its head is dying. This makes me sad. It makes me feel like this Pokemon is selling themselves to, like, pay for rent. I don't like this, but I feel bad for them. D tier.
Okay.
Maybe F tier, not for the empathy I feel.
Dang, dude. Gloom's just a derpy guy.
Yeah.
Just slow. And then it evolves into Vileplume.
Now this is cute. Looks mischievous.
Yes.
I like that. Yeah, I feel like I want to hang out with this Pokemon, but like I don't want to like hang out with them like during the day. Like we're gonna go hang out at night. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna get into some shit.
Fair enough.
Saucy.
It's the saucy. Yeah, it's the saucy hat.
The rakish tilt.
A tier.
All right. Wow, Vileplume into the A tier. I will give you this. You have strict criteria that you like, and you're not overusing the S and the A tiers at all, and F is still pretty reserved for the ones that really disturb you. Your B, C, and D tiers are your clear ones. You got a future here, kid. You got a future. Alrighty. Paris.
The city?
Or the Pokemon. Whatever you want to do.
Okay, I just want to know who was spelled the same.
It is not. It's Paras, not IS.
Oh, okay. Is this a crab?
Sure.
Not a crab.
What?
It's got the mushroom.
The mushrooms are weird. I can't tell if they're supposed to be like ears or boobs. Huh?
It's a bug type. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
That does not help me with anything, but thank you.
Didn't think it was gonna.
I mean, I don't know. D tier.
It's where it belongs.
Yeah, it's just weird. I don't know what it's gonna do. I don't know if it can do anything. Now this one.
Parasect.
Looks like somebody I would like to go to like ask about books. This Pokemon looks like a librarian.
Interesting. This is Parasect, the evolved form of Paris.
Yes.
Parasect, yeah. And part of the name comes from I think the mushroom is taking over.
Yes,
crab.
it's
a
a
parasitic mushroom.
Yeah.
It's a parasitic mushroom.
Yeah.
That's the inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
So this is basically what's the fungus? The Pokemon, like that cordyceps fungus.
It's the Last of Us of Pokemon.
C tier, because I don't think they're super strong, but they seem very smart.
Fair enough.
All
See,
right.
my thing with Parasect, I love the concept. I hate the execution.
Yeah. Oh, I love mushroom, but like that'd be great to see. But that.
Alrighty, we now move on to Venonat,
It's a gnat.
which the internet believes should have been attached to Butterfree.
That would be cute.
Because the eyes.
Yeah, and the color scheme and the antennae.
Yeah, the everything.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
I mean, it's cute, but it looks useless. D tier.
I love Venonat, man. But it's fair.
He's trying.
He's
All right.
trying. He's just a little guy.
Alright, and we move on to Venomoth. Venomoth.
It's just a moth.
Yeah.
I'm not excited by this.
It's got
D.
horns. It's got a horn.
Fair enough.
Kind of. I don't care.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm so excited for this one.
Somebody just gave up when they made this next Pokemon.
Alright, for context,
No.
if
I'm
Diglett
tired of drawing.
Diglett is the Pokemon.
It's like I'm tired of drawing. Here's 3 shapes. Pokemon. This looks like a thumb poking out of the ground. This looks useless. This is stupid.
Whoa,
Oh,
whoa.
no, this isn't stupid. Wait till you see what's coming next.
I see what's coming next, and I have feelings about that. No. What is this?
Diglett.
This is Diglett. Diglett's great.
That's all.
What is
Also,
it?
no
Yeah.
one knows what his lower body looks like.
Does it have a lower body? Is it just part of the ground?
The
Is it a
internet
worm?
the internet has theories, but I can only show you the official artwork.
And the official artwork is exclusively underground. There is an alternate regional version of him that has hair.
Yeah.
Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna give it B tier for the audacity.
The audacity.
Look at all these detailed Pokemon with their like complicated lives, and this motherfucker shows up, and it's like I'm part of this.
As
There's
some
more rock. There's more detail in those rocks
Yeah.
than there is Diglett.
Yeah. Diglett, I'm not gonna lie, I have a huge affection for Diglett actually.
So dumb.
Because
Like,
it's
you hate him.
and also Diglett and its evolved form that you can now see also are kind of sneaky great in points, but I won't say anything else. So, alrighty, its evolved form, Doug Trio.
Yep.
Doug Trio?
Yes.
I cannot emphasize for me how much this feels like whoever had to draw this just fucking gave up. They didn't even half-ass it. Not even a quarter of an ass went into this. What is the evolution of this thumb? 3 thumbs.
Oh, when this eventually goes into audio form, I'm so sad that you're not watching Christine's face. Just the sheer audacity that she felt someone had was expressed on her face when she brought up
I
Doug
can't
Trio.
believe that this got approved with all these other detailed things. What is the concept? Brown dude?
Little guy in the ground.
There's 3 of them.
Brown dude in the ground.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
I stuck my thumb in the ground. What if that was reversed?
There's 3 of them.
Also, if it's the next, if this next evolve, why are there 3 and not 2?
Why not 3?
It's called team.
Well, then why not? Why not 4? Why not 5?
That's just
Why not a giant
Well, now you're getting
ball of these?
Well, now you're just getting ridiculous.
Sub Quadro?
Yeah. Now you're just getting ridiculous.
Okay.
We even got the eyebrow
Well,
raise.
here's the thing. I get a very strong emotion. It makes me angry that this Pokemon exists. but here we are.
I mean, art compels.
Art
Compelling art.
compels.
It's compelling art.
You know what? S tier, because this. What the fuck?
Whoa!
Yeah, no, we're going S tier because this feels like I don't even know what to say to this.
I've heard that the definition of modern art is it makes you feel an emotion you can't articulate.
Yeah, and it's the sort of thing like when I see good like really good fashion on a runway, you feel very strong. You hate it, you love it. There's like a really strong gut emotion, and I feel like that's what makes it. I have a very strong gut emotion to this thing.
This is. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say A tier or S tier? My apologies.
S tier.
That's what I thought. I accidentally put him in. I actually put Doug Trio in A on accident for the first second. So that is the most unexpected ranking you have had thus far, and I highly doubt will change. That will change. Oh God, I'm so happy right now. This brings me so much joy. All right, we now move on from Christine's clearly favorite Pokemon, Doug Trio, and now move on to Meowth.
Wait, how do you say that?
Meowth.
Meowth?
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Nice.
Obviously, he's a cat.
Thank you.
Are his whiskers part of his flesh?
Yeah. I mean, they're whiskers for sure, but they're not.
Like, are they little, like, flesh things that are covered with fur?
I don't know.
That's what it looks like.
I don't know.
Yeah, there's no way to know.
The best way would be to watch the remake of the first movie that is available on Netflix. And by remake, I mean shot-for-shot remake with very, very, very few changes, but they do give a furry definition to Meowth.
Oh.
Okay.
It's really good. I enjoy it.
I'm going to C tier. I feel like he's enthusiastic, but he seems too eager.
Yep.
He's also the villain's sidekick in the anime.
Oh.
Except that one learned to talk. No, that's the only one that learned to talk.
Yeah, Meowth talks.
Just
no, just for the anime.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that particular Meowth taught itself to talk.
Is that canon?
To me, it's
the anime's canon. It's
Okay.
not like the game's canon though, because the anime and the games are separate.
I believe it's the only Pokemon that can talk like that. Literally, that one Meowth. So it's a freak.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's a freak.
Yeah, and then there's theoretically some other like legendary Pokemon that telekinetically could talk to you, but they can't actually speak.
Yeah.
All right, we now go on to Persian.
Looks a little more fierce, but not strongly pulled to it. Also, he kind of looks basic for a Pokemon. Like, he just looks like a leopard or something.
It's just a Puma someone glued a gem to.
Yeah.
The dazzled Puma.
But I'll go B tier because those large cats are pretty ferocious.
That is controversial, and I love it. Okay. Now we go on to the Pokemon I most identify with, Psyduck.
Okay, I love this duck. He looks like a fun time.
Yes.
He's got big clown energy, and for me that's a compliment because I was trained as a clown, and that is like I have deep feelings about the art of clown and great love for it. He looks like he wears his heart on his sleeve. I love everything about this Pokemon. I don't even need to know what type he is. Put him in A tier.
Psyduck.
What type is he anyway?
Water psychic.
Okay.
Psyduck.
Because he has a headache.
Yeah, he has a migraine at all times.
Oh, poor guy.
Up until he gets his shit together.
Yeah. Psyduck is awesome, and as someone who's a frequent migraine sufferer his entire life, Psyduck and I are homies.
Yeah.
All right, Golduck.
It is the evolved form of Psyduck.
They made it worse. Number one.
That's most people's opinion, yes.
Ugly. Weirdly, I feel like he's naked, even though again, these are supposed to be some sort of animals that don't wear clothes. Why does he have that thing in his forehead?
Why not Gem?
Third eye?
Why not
the dazzling of the cat?
Why not glue Gem on head?
Yeah, no.
Oh, yeah. So we're not getting a cat if you're gonna glue gems to him.
Well, no, I'm just saying it makes sense for a cat to have a gem on itself, but not for a duck. And I cannot explain that any further.
Fair.
That is just a gut feeling that I have.
That's fair. Though.
As a hardened journalist, that was going to be my follow-up question. So,
but it feels wrong. It feels like he's not a dinosaur. He's a duck. What are you doing here? I don't like this. D tier.
All right. I have an affection for Golduck, but it's not like Psyduck at all. Alrighty, we now go to Mankey.
Is this a pig?
It's all Pokemon have like subtitles essentially. It's the pig. It is like, isn't it the pig ape Pokemon or something?
It's something like that. I'll look it up.
Yeah.
It just seems so odd that if you're going to combine a pig and an ape, why would you take the worst parts of each one and put it together? Like, he's this weird round ball with these gangly arms coming out. You get none of the body mass of the pig and none of the dexterity of the monkey or ape.
Yeah, the pig. It's the pig monkey Pokemon.
Pig monkey. Yeah, F tier for me.
I realized I really like Mankey.
Mankey's awesome, dude. Mankey's great.
He's got a tail. He's up for mischief.
I don't like the pig monkey. I don't know.
No, it's fair.
It's Man-Bear Pig. How dare you?
He doesn't have a butt or a butt.
That's what it is.
Yeah, he is just that.
Yeah.
They can make sense.
He's got to fuck you up. That's how he does it.
Got bad news.
Alrighty, now we go to Primeape.
Why are his limbs a different color than his body?
Why are they not a different color than his body?
Is he wearing shackles?
Yes.
Maybe.
They're naturally occurring shackles.
Yeah.
That's even weirder. This is like some sort of weird BDSM fluffy pig.
But look at the anger in his.
Look at the anger.
He's very mad.
Look at the Dragon Ball Z-ass Japanese vein.
Yeah. I'm going to go C tier because it looks like he's going to be strong, but I think he's going to give himself a heart attack after like the third fight.
Fair.
Dang.
Oh, now I'm interested.
We now go to Growlithe.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little puppy. Little tiger puppy. I mean, he's just a little dude. He's got a little mischief in his eyes. C tier.
Okay.
Yeah.
C tier for Growlithe. And we are
Yeah.
now on to Arcanine.
This looks like a furry drew this. Definitely.
Okay.
He looks like he's caught in like a Beyonce wind, which is pretty fabulous. I like that. We're gonna go B tier. They look pretty ferocious and fierce.
Okay, so I can tell you this. I can now tell you this because I was intentionally not sharing things. You're completely wrong. This is the greatest Pokemon to ever exist. Fuck you, Christine.
Yeah, there's a reason I went quiet, because this is his favorite.
Arcanine is the greatest Pokemon ever. It's a fire tiger log that learns dragon moves. It is amazing. It's amazing, Christine.
Look, I ranked him with Jigglypuff and Pikachu.
This show is canceled, okay?
At least he's above Charizard.
This show just jumped the shark like Fonzie did. This is absurd. This is a travesty of justice.
And to be fair, it's not drawn like furries. Furries are drawn like it.
Yes. That is an important distinction.
Yeah.
All right. Beyond this travesty of justice that just occurred, Poliwag is our next Pokemon. I was going to say, if you went D or F, we were going to have a problem. We were going to throw hands the next time we saw each other in person. All right. We're now on to Poliwag.
He's super cute. I love the sort of like big wistful eyes. He's got like his little lips. He's like, I'm just a little guy. But he also looks like he might hypnotize you with his tummy.
Mm-hmm.
I like him a lot. I'm gonna give him a chance. B tier.
Alrighty. And we're now on to Poliwhirl.
Tied with Arcanine.
Don't rub it in, Kyle.
This guy looks like a mascot for a laundromat.
Yes, he has mascot energy. That is true.
Yeah, no, I totally. It's the gloves.
Like, yeah, like, and it's his pose. Yeah, and he's like, come wash your clothes here. At Spin Cycle.
Damn, that was good.
That works.
Yeah.
He seems cool, but like, he doesn't seem like he's good at fighting or piquing my interest. I'm gonna put him at C.
All right, C tier for Poliwhirl. And we are now on to Poliwrath.
They made the eyes less cute, which is not great. Why is he like heart-shaped in the middle now? That's strange. It really throws off the swirl. This seems like a lesser version of the previous one. He's got big fists. He's just so beefy. He's too much beef and too little legs. He has skipped leg day every day. D tier.
And we judge that here.
Yeah.
Dang, dude. Poliwrath's great. Alrighty. Moving on to Abra.
What's this one called?
Abra.
You'll see a pattern real fast.
Is he sleeping?
Yeah, kind of.
That's useless for. Does he wake up when he fights?
No, he's not actually asleep. He just looks sleeping.
F tier. He looks useless.
There's so much I want to explain about him, but we're gonna let you.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, we are now on to Kadabra.
Is he holding a? I see what's happening with this.
I was gonna. Oh yeah.
Is he holding a spoon?
Yes.
Goddamn right he is.
Guess what type he is? Actually, you might not know.
Spoon type?
Psychic.
Oh, he bent like Uri
Yeah.
Geller bent spoons. I see. Okay.
I have something to tell you later about that one.
Yeah. Well, first of all, that's a trick. That's not a real thing. So he's a scam artist.
I assure you, this guy is psychic powered.
Why is his tail so big?
Why is your tail not so big?
Because I was unfortunately not born with one. But it's like the size of his whole body. Like his pelvis can't support that.
Okay, I always interpret it to be fluffy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's just fluffy? Okay.
Because it's like, otherwise that's horrifying. Oh, no, but it seems like kind of more of like a fluffy tail.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go B tier. I think he knows what he's doing with that spoon.
Alrighty.
All right, now guess the name of this last one.
Is it Abracadabra?
No.
No.
Second guess.
What?
No, you're very close.
What was the name before?
Abra,
and then
Kadabra.
Alamazoo?
Alakazam.
Alakazam! There it is.
There you go.
Okay.
Alakazam with his 2 spoons.
2 spoons and no tail.
Doesn't have the weight of the tail. Double the spoons. Double the length of his mustache. Sharp little. Put him in A tier.
Yes.
According to the I can't wait for you to see the Pokédex entries, because I appreciate the fan theory that says the Pokédex entries were written by children, because that's what they sent to the Professor Oak. Like, yeah, because apparently he's smarter than a supercomputer.
Yeah, so the thing that you said about Uri Geller is spot on. It was not inspired by Uri Geller, but Uri Geller, early on when Pokemon became a hyper phenomenon and he was a flash in the pan, sued Pokemon. So then for 20 the first time in over 20 years, this is not a joke, this past September was the first time since the original base set of Pokemon cards that Kadabra got a new Pokemon card. Every Pokemon from that generation has had like 15 or 20 iterations. This is the first time in over 20 years that Kadabra got a new Pokemon card because Uri Geller sued them, and it was finally like just settled and just been like, shut up, Uri. And like Kadabra was like never seen in a lot of the shows either, because they were just like, just avoid it, just don't do it.
He is one of my favorites, though. I like the double spoons.
Alakazam's a badass.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We now go to Machop.
Again, they seem to be really emphasizing the nudity of this character.
The ribs don't help.
Yeah.
Unless they're gills.
No, they're ribs. They're ribs.
He's really like moist and fleshy. I don't like this.
He's a fighting type, if that wasn't clear.
F tier.
Alright.
No. Gross.
This is not going to get better for you.
Alright, now we're on to Machoke.
Did he make those things in his arms himself?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's a naturally occurring wrestling belt.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. It's about his wrestling belt. Also, it's like pulled up to his nipples.
Yeah.
If he had them.
If he had them, I don't. Does he have nipples? Do Pokemon have nipples?
Some Pokemon feel like they do.
Do you see the nipple?
How do they reproduce?
Eggs. All of them.
All of them. All eggs.
All of them.
Okay.
No one knows how they're produced, but
I also enjoy the fan theory that humans probably lay eggs in the Pokemon universe too.
Oh, I don't like that.
No one does.
Okay.
I like it.
He looks like. Okay, so here he looks like a plastic surgery victim. He has body dysmorphia. Like he has these things on his shoulders. Like he got like shoulder implants.
yeah.
It's like the scarification. I bet all of that silicone, that muscle tone under there. This dude needs therapy, not a Pokemon.
Okay.
It's like it's those stretch marks from getting strong, but you're still right. Like rather than plastic surgery, he just like, bro, maybe slow down in the gym.
Yeah, put down the roids. This guy needs to get himself together. Yeah, I feel like he'd be great in a fight, but he needs to get his life together. C tier.
Okay, Machoke goes to the C tier, and now we're on to Machamp.
Who is this?
Machamp.
Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yep.
Machamp.
Okay, this is great. This is fantastic. I love the short shorts. 4 fists, not 2. His little thing, his ridges almost look like a cowboy hat. He looks fun. I want to go to a rodeo with this guy. A tier.
Alrighty, A tier it is.
I do like him too.
And just to recap quick for you, still the only 2 S tier Pokemon are Squirtle and Dugtrio.
And the Dark Horse Dugtrio.
And the Dark Horse Dugtrio. And A tier is still a very exclusive club here with only 7 editions. Alright, we are now on to Bellsprout.
It's adorable, yeah. It looks like a Looney Tunes character that should be running around. I don't want this thing to get anywhere near a fighting ring. It's too delicate. D tier just because I feel bad.
Okay. And now we're on to Weepin' Bell.
I don't like how its mouth is open like that. Just permanently.
Yep.
Or the shape.
The shape is not great either. I just feel like if people saw this, they just shove stuff in its mouth, and that makes me unhappy.
Fair.
This
D tier.
D tier. And now we go on
Well-
to Victory Bell.
Now this looks dangerous. I assume this is supposed to be one of those pitcher plants,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
yeah, the
Yeah.
Oddish line is also based on like the eating carnivorous plants.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those were like the smelly ones though.
I mean this one looks pretty ferocious. I'm gonna go B tier.
Alrighty, Victory Bell.
Revenge of the Fleshlight.
Yeah.
God. Alrighty. And now we go on to Tentacool.
Oh no, I don't like this. F tier. It looks like a brain. I don't. The two tentacles are somehow worse than multiple tentacles. I don't like this at all. No, F tier. It just
Alrighty.
gross. It looks bulbous.
They're the Zubats of the water.
I hate them.
Alright. And now we move on to Tentacruel.
Slightly better because it's less of a brain, but also all the little tentacle things. There's too many tentacles now. There's like not an appropriate amount. Also, is it a crab now too? What's happening here? I feel like I don't want it to get near me. D tier because I don't want it to get near me, but I hate it.
Alrighty. Fair.
Alright.
And now we're on to Geodude.
No, this is a rock with fists.
Yes.
That's why it's
He
awesome.
can punch you back.
Kick rocks, he'll kick you back, but not really. He'll punch you.
I hate it, but B tier.
What is this ranking system?
Visceral reaction.
It's the visceral reaction of like I do feel like he would punch something very well because he's a rock with fists.
Yeah.
But also he's a rock with fists, and that makes me angry.
Well, you're gonna love this next one then. Graveler.
There's
He's a big rock now.
yeah, and he's got feet, and then also another set of hands.
Why does he have pants?
No, those are hands.
I know, but it looks like he's pulling up his pants.
It's just shadow work. It's
Oh,
just
it's just
light. It's,
shadow
it's
work.
just light
And
work.
those are his feet down there at the end.
Oh, he has feet now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got feet.
Camera boy feet.
C tier.
Graveler to the C tier.
Mm-hmm.
He seems fine, but oh.
And now we go to Golem.
In the bulb form.
I don't like how big the rocks are. I don't know why. It has something like I feel like it should be more. I don't know. I feel like he's gonna fall apart. It just kind of looks like a tiny dinosaur got stuck in like a bunch of rocks.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I feel like he'd probably hurt you. C tier. 'Cause
C
I
tier.
feel meh on this one.
Alrighty.
I always thought Golem was a little bit of a disappointment. I mean, cool and all, but like I like Graveler is one of those like, oh, never mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Alright, we're now on to Ponyta.
It looks like it came out of My Little Pony. It's a pony on fire. Okay. C tier.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, I don't know, the fire, but I'm also not personally engaged, really.
Alright. Now we move on to Rapidash.
The fire is no longer part of the hair, which I don't like anymore.
It is.
It looks like a
It is.
horse.
It is. It just spins off. The head is just more blazing, and then this top row of flame is all of its like flowing mane off the head.
Okay. I'll put it in B tier. It looks like, I mean, it can at least start a few arsons.
If you try and ride it and it likes you, it won't burn you. That's what Ash learned in the anime.
Okay, then definitely B tier.
Alrighty. Now we move on to some glory. Slowpoke.
He is super cute. Slowpoke.
Mm-hmm.
I love him, but I feel like he would be useless.
He's very dumb.
B tier.
Alrighty. And Slowbro.
Is that a shell biting his tail?
Yes.
That is correct.
In fact, it's this shell biting its tail. That's how you evolve it. When one of these bites down on us, I'm showing her shelter.
Yes.
But yeah, when one of those bites down on its tail, it evolves into that. Well,
It's-
not literally, but
You know, it seems pretty happy about that. I like a Pokemon that lets its freak flag fly. I'm gonna put this guy in B tier.
Alrighty.
This one, no, he looks like he has bandages on, and he's like the pink's too dark to be fleshy for me.
okay, that makes sense.
Yeah,
Alright, we are now on to Magnemite.
this is a magnet.
Yes, he floats.
This is a floating magnet.
He's electric.
There's a screw in his head.
Yeah, and then 2 more screws for little screw nipple hands.
The way you described that just disgusted her so much.
Yeah.
I like doing that.
D tier, because this, like, I feel like doesn't this defeat the purpose of Pokemon? Aren't they supposed to be like little animals? This is a
No,
is a robot.
They can be other.
Do
There's
Pokemon have souls?
yes, probably.
Why can't a robot have a soul?
The idea is that
Fair enough.
the idea is that as humans like invented more technology, more Pokemon emerged as a result. So it's like this was evolved after we invented magnets, kind of thing. So they kind of more species show up alongside human development.
I'm gonna keep it in D. I don't trust it.
I didn't think that was going to change anything.
Yeah, no.
I just
All right.
wanted to see-
Well, you'll definitely trust this then. Magneton.
No, that thing's gonna fuck up my computer. It's gonna fuck up my credit card. It's gonna fuck up my life. F tier.
Oh man. Magneton. Dang,
No.
son. Got wrecked. Alright, now we're to Farfetch'd.
Is he holding a leek or
Yep.
green onion?
Yes,
He's holding a leak.
we will explain
like
that.
that.
Yes.
He looks very mischievous. I feel like he's got plans for that leak.
Mm-hmm.
B tier.
He uses it like a sword.
B tier. Yeah.
Fun. There's a saying in Japanese that's like a duck carrying a leak, as in you can make a soup out of it immediately. So it's like he's literally a joke.
Walking soup.
Yeah.
That's horrific. I am so disturbed for this Pokemon.
So I want to let you know, I just put that together once Kyle said that. I never took it that way in my life.
Oh, no, it's actually a saying.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
cute.
he's not wrong. But Farfetch'd is rad. It's the wild duck Pokemon. Farfetch'd is awesome.
Yeah, he uses that leak to cut shit.
Nice.
He's actually kind of bad.
He just hits people over the head with a leak. It's dope.
Nice.
All right, we're now over to Doduo.
This looks useless. I don't know how the thing's gonna walk. It has 2 different brains pointing in 2 different directions. D tier.
All
Only
righty.
D, just because it's cute. Yeah.
And we move on to Dodrio.
It's everything you hated about Pharaoh.
Yeah, no, it's like a crappy version of Cerberus. It doesn't even have arms.
Or is
I
it
should know it's-
Or is it a better version of Cerberus?
No, because I'm putting this in F tier.
Alrighty.
No.
Bold choices. Bold choices indeed. We now go to the very, very uniquely named seal.
SEAL.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be ridiculous.
No, it's SEEL. That is its spelling.
I forgot how to spell seal.
Because traditionally, no, in real world, it's SEAL, but this is SEEL.
Like to think if you asked me to spell the real word seal, I would have realized, but part of me knows I just would have spelled it SEE.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I mean, again, cute but useless is what I'm getting from this. Yeah, D tier. That's a D tier for me.
Ooh, interesting.
He does not look bright.
Alrighty, and moving on to Dugong.
This one looks even more useless. He's no limbs. He's a fish.
He's a seal.
But like the fins, he can't like.
He can shoot ice out of his horn.
It's more majestic.
You know, I've never. No.
C tier.
I
All
just
right.
realized the original artwork. It kind of looks like it was drawn by Matt Groening.
Interesting. A little
Can
bit.
you see that?
Yeah,
There's like it's
in the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact for the two of you: our great friend Simran, favorite Pokemon is Dugong. He has great affection for Dugong. Alrighty, we now are on to Grimer.
Okay, this is giving me like Sandman, like the comic character vibes.
Yep.
That's a pretty powerful villain. I'm gonna put him in B tier because I think
Alrighty.
he's good, but I'm personally have no like strong feeling.
Alrighty. And now we're on to Muck.
He seems less than the version before him.
Oh, he's way bigger. It's just because the art has to like.
Yeah, he's It's like
Okay, in that case, same tier.
Alrighty.
they are made of toxic waste.
Mm.
It's a reflection of humanity, Pokemon.
Mm.
Alrighty, we are now on to Shelder.
So it's a clam with a tongue.
Yes.
A D tier just because it's cute, but this seems useless.
Alrighty then.
Like, what's he gonna do? Like me?
Yeah. Actually, I think he learns like.
Alrighty. Cloyster.
Aside from
Am I the only one saying it?
No. Aside from being a helpful map.
Yeah, I was gonna say this looks like a vagina. That being said, it looks like a pretty fierce one.
Yes.
Some spikes coming out and stuff.
And it is a vagina.
Also very strong and powerful. B tier.
Alrighty.
B for bussy.
Yeah. Well, that's the other.
Alrighty.
Pussy's the other thing.
Alright, we are now on to Ghastly.
This looks like a bullet.
He's a little sphere.
He's just a little sphere.
I
mean, I like his little teeth. D tier.
Alrighty. We are now on to Haunter.
They are ghosts.
Yeah.
Actually, they're the only ghost type in first.
That is correct. Yes.
Yeah. Which, nah.
I'll put C tier. Fairly neutral. I bet he's like fairly strong, but like also he doesn't have a body.
He's an evil ghost.
Meh.
The best part. Alright, and Gengar.
He's adorable. I love the energy. Mischievous. Fun. B tier.
Alrighty. You'd really, especially with your clown background, would really like Gengar from the anime.
Yeah, he's basically, The anime features all three of them in an episode where Ash fucking dies and hangs out with them as a ghost. Great. But yeah, they all just play pranks on people all the time.
I think Haunter is the personal best of the three for me because it's the most ghost-like, especially with just the floating, spiky hands. God, Haunter's so cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
I do like Gengar, but just like I agree, it's not the same.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And now we're on to Onyx.
He's massive.
Yeah, no, that looks scary. Both a bunch of boulders into a snake.
Yeah.
That looks pretty terrifying.
Yeah.
I'll put him in B.
In the anime, he's like the size of a subway train.
Alright,
Yeah.
I'm intentionally not going in order for just this pairing.
Okay.
So, I want you to think Onyx and Cloyster next to each other.
Cloister.
Cloister was the vagina.
Yeah. Oh no. Oh no.
So, sneaky developers, they eventually get to points in Pokemon where you battle two people at a time, and it's teams. So they have multiple young couples teaming up against you, and naturally, the woman throws out a Cloyster as her Pokemon, and the man throws out an Onyx as his Pokemon. And it's just like, really, guys? What are you trying to tell us in this child's game?
Straight over my head. Didn't take much to do that back then.
Yeah, yeah. But it's as an adult, you're like, really, guys, this is what we're going for, really.
Yeah.
Alrighty, now we're on to Drowsy.
Okay, yeah. This looks like if Homer Simpson was an elephant and drunk, that's what this looks like.
So if Homer
Homer.
Simpson was an elephant,
Yeah. I mean, no, he looks useless. F tier. He looks useless. He
alrighty.
looks homeless. He looks drunk. No.
So there is a thing in Japan that like tapirs like can eat dreams.
Okay.
That's kind of a folklore thing.
hmm
That's what he represents.
Oh,
He's a psychic.
it looks like he's getting off on something then.
Yeah.
All right, now we go to Hypno.
Okay.
Speaking of getting off on something,
I do not like the proportions on this.
oh yeah, he's a hypnotist.
Oh, this is big creepy energy, big creepy uncle energy. I don't like it. F tier, no.
That's
I feel
fair.
like he's gonna.
Yeah,
He needs to be on a list somewhere.
That's the general consensus.
Also, hey, do you guys remember early on when you said, I don't think there needs to be an F tier?
Yeah, I was wrong.
For fucking you.
Alrighty, we're now on to Krabby.
So he's a crab.
Yep.
That I get.
Yep.
And that is his entire purpose.
Yeah.
His crab.
Crabs are pretty great. They are the evolution. They are the final form. But he is just a crab. D tier.
Alrighty, and we now move on to Kingler.
Who is much bigger, worth noting.
And the one crab also looks huge.
Yes.
B tier.
Alrighty. Kingler.
Yeah.
Kingler's cool. I like Kingler. I've always had an
Yeah.
affection for Kingler. Alright,
There's a list of Pokemon. Yeah.
we now go on to Voltorb.
That's a Pokeball.
Yes.
That is correct.
Isn't he?
Yes.
He is a Pokeball.
No, he's a Pokemon that evolved to look like a Pokeball.
That's more unsettling.
Yes.
I can't wait for this to come up for you in the game.
Yeah. I keep like I'm getting excited, so I keep like overplaying my hand, but like I'm holding back. He's electric.
C tier. He looks angry, but he's also just kind of a ball.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
Now we're on to Electrode.
C tier, same, yeah.
Alrighty.
I really they look the same to me, so
That
Yeah.
one's upside down. And bigger.
Alrighty.
Well, if you don't know, I guess you got something against simple looking Pokemon. Anyway, here's a bunch of eggs.
Here's Execute.
the name is funny. Okay, I was gonna put them in F tier, but the name makes me laugh, so D tier.
Okay.
Look how tough they are. Ignoring the cracked one.
They're all cracked already.
No, those are scars. They're
Don't make me
cool.
put it back to F.
Actually, I have no opinion on Execute. It's very stupid, and I love it. I love it for how stupid it is.
Alrighty. And then we have Executor.
It evolved into a palm tree.
With 3 heads. Oh, the heads are coconuts.
Yeah.
F tier. This looks stupid and useless.
Okay.
Doesn't even have arms.
It's psychic. It doesn't need arms.
Alright, so no spoilers on this one, Kyle. Cubone.
He's very cute.
Yes.
The skull mask is pretty fierce.
Yep.
But he's just a little guy. He's got his bone.
Yeah, that's why it's awesome.
I'll put him in C tier.
Alright, C tier for Cubone. Then we go to Marowak.
I get it.
Yeah.
Same tier, yeah.
Okay. The skull.
He's not as cute, but he looks more ferocious, so the balance is the same.
Guess what?
Mm.
The skull is his mother's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Disturbing.
Yeah.
Cubone is always crying, essentially, because he's always sad.
Oh no!
He's the orphan Pokemon.
My God. I hate. Oh.
He is my favorite Pokemon, though. Or my favorite line.
Cubone is dope. And there's a regional form of Marowak that is amazing.
Oh yeah, the ghost type, the fire on both ends of the bone. Fucking tight.
Alrighty. Hitmonchan.
I don't like this. This looks like the monster. You know the monster from that Bugs Bunny cartoon that was big and red?
Gossamer
Yeah, he looks like that, but like with his legs bandaged.
and shaved.
Yeah.
Are we sure? No, Gossamer doesn't have a body. That's right.
F tier. No.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
And now we're on to Hitmonlee. Wait, no.
Wait, Chen.
That was Hitmonlee.
This
This is
is
Hitmonchan.
Chen.
Okay. So I like the energy, but I'm putting it in D tier because no serious boxer is gonna wear a skirt in a ring.
Uh-uh.
Well, I mean, I just
If it's not obvious,
it's something for you. That's such a terrible idea. Anyway,
if it's not obvious, they're both fighting types.
I got that. Yeah. The punchy
Yeah.
fists.
And the
Yeah.
kicky feet.
The kicky feet.
His legs extend.
Alrighty. Can't wait for this one. Lickitung.
Oh, and that tongue keeps going.
Oh, I am deeply disturbed by that. A tier.
I knew. As soon as we were talking, like 10 to 20 Pokemon in, I was like, when we get to Lickitung, she's gonna love this stupid Pokemon.
Disturbing. I love how disturbing that is.
Yeah.
That is awful. I can't believe they put that in a kid's game. Amazing.
And note again, Lickitung, higher than my beloved Arcanine. Higher than Charizard. Higher than Blastoise. There are controversial opinions in this episode. Alright, we are now to... Yeah. We are now to Coughing.
He looks like a sentient fart.
Actually, yeah.
Pretty much.
I like that. I like that energy. B tier.
Alrighty.
A floating fart.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. And meet his older brother.
Alright, next one is Wheezing.
Who's that little guy next to him?
Also wheezing. They're conjoined now.
Oh, they're conjoined.
Yes. They're also conjoined by this weird little thingy. In the back.
Nodule?
Yeah.
Pod thing?
Yeah, it's kind of like they're like a molecule almost.
Yeah.
Like that's the
They are
idea.
This one's a little too
gross.
It's just a little too gross. It's not as fun. The other one had like this fun fart energy. This one's like gross fart, and maybe you misjudged that fart energy. So that's gonna be D tier for me.
Okay.
Judge that fart.
Alrighty, now we're on to Rhyhorn.
Rhyhorn. Sort of an armored rhinoceros. He seems like a solid pick. I'll go B tier.
I like
Okay.
that.
Alrighty, and now we are on to Rhydon.
You know, so it looks like he was standing there with his hands over his nose and was like, "Ah, I have a horn! Surprise!" I mean, that's kind of fun, but not to horn shame. But his horn is pretty tiny. I don't know how effective that's gonna be. C tier, because I like the fun energy, but I don't know how helpful he's gonna be.
Also stands. He's one of the contenders for first Pokemon because he was one of the first.
He is the first designed Pokemon ever.
There's a great meme I've seen, which is a Who Wants to Be a Millionaire screen scrub that's name the first Pokemon, and it's Mew, Bulbasaur, Rhydon, and then I forgot the last one, but basically
Arceus.
every one of them. Oh yeah, every one of them is an argument for being the first, depending on what you mean by first. Anyway.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. And now we go to Chansey.
Adorable. I love how round they are.
That is an egg.
Are they holding a little egg? Is that a pouch they're holding it in?
They're the nurse Pokemon.
That is so cute. I like this one a lot.
They work at Pokemon centers.
What are Pokemon centers?
Don't worry about it. Overplayed the hand.
I mean, that's fine. She'll learn that in the first 5 minutes of the game.
Yeah, it's feeling sense.
I mean, I've seen some stuff from the footage, but A tier. Yeah.
Right next to the other bulbous pink creature known as Lickitung. Alrighty, now we go to Tangela.
Okay, this is really cute. He looks like a bunch of yarn. I love that. I don't know how helpful he's gonna be. He's very cute. B tier.
Alrighty. Tangela is based off of or inspired by ramen.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a bunch of noodles.
Yeah.
That's super cute. Nice.
Alrighty. Now we go to Kangaskhan.
Does he have a little baby in his pouch?
Yep.
Yep.
And is it gendered male?
Female usually.
It's gendered
Oh,
female
female?
usually.
Oh, shoot. Okay. I mean, they look pretty fierce, but this feels highly irresponsible. To like it's like basically like going to like a cage match and then just strapping your like little baby Bjorn thing in before you get in.
I'm not understanding
This
the
is-
problem.
Yeah.
Well, if you care about keeping your children alive, this is bad
I'm
parenting.
sorry. Who wants to send children to the woods?
It's good for them. I'm teaching them how to be warriors.
Mhm.
We're not
And
having
that's
this
what
argument.
front row seat.
But
Also,
no,
I
he's
can
not-
tell you, and I'm putting this in the disclaimer right now before I get sued. This is not a real opinion. As a professional childcare provider, I can tell you this is a good idea.
She's also
Disclaimer,
professional
not
childcare.
actually true.
Yeah, how do you think I learned?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true.
I know what they need.
Yeah.
And they need the woods. D tier.
All
Fun
right.
fact, there's like some lore connections that got scrapped, but that was potentially Cubone's mother.
Oh, that makes it worse. They can stay in D.
All right, now we're on to Horsey.
This is a seahorse
Yes.
with one tiny pathetic wing.
Seahorses
They're
forever.
cute.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna go with my other cute but useless D tier.
Alrighty. And we're now on to Seadra.
Seadra, I'm gonna go C tier because they look like they can shoot some things, but I don't know how great it's gonna be.
I like Seadra. I like Seadra a lot. I really like the detailing on the scales of like the belly and the midsection. I really like the definition of the scaling.
Yeah.
Seadra's
yeah.
just
that's right.
and Seadra's
Kinda looks like waffle.
Seadra really has the notes of where it's gonna go eventually, but we won't talk about that. Alright, we now go to Goldeen.
What is her power? Lipstick? It's just like a gold. This fish.
This might shock you. She's a water type.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, that makes sense. F tier. This fish looks useless.
It is
That's fish.
it is based off a goldfish. Alright, now we on to Sea King.
Sea King.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the name is nice, but again, I am gonna say him F tier. It's a fucking goldfish.
It's a big goldfish.
Big
I'm
goldfish.
not afraid of a big goldfish. I saw that.
Horn.
Big goldfish.
That horn is not even like an inch big. No.
I think it's
It's pretty big.
the sizes are all weird, but yeah, no, it's.
Oh.
All right.
Where are you going with it?
Oh, I'm sorry. F tier.
Oh, dang, son.
Goldfish.
Sea King. Sea King's forgettable. It's one of the most forgettable Pokemon of all time. All right, Staryu.
This is what?
What do you think it is? Starfish.
Oh, starfish.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought. Okay. I
You know
didn't
what,
get
that's not-
starfish.
you're right, you're right.
It just looked like a star-shaped thing.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
The amount of preconceived notions I can't keep remembering you don't have.
Yeah.
Like, it's obviously a fucking water type.
I mean, like fucking F tier. It's a starfish.
God,
It's a bedazzled
God
starfish.
damn, there were a lot of water psychics in Gen 1.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Starmie.
Star you, star me.
Well, there's double the starfish.
Yeah.
There's a bigger crystal. So maybe they can buy themselves a gun. D tier.
So it's really
Okay.
cool. I will say this: what's really cool in the animations that you won't get it in the games that we're gonna play because they're still 2-dimensional. In the 3-dimensional games, the back star will actually spin as they like come into battle and do stuff.
Very cool.
Yeah.
They
it's
do
just-
shit.
Alrighty. Well, here's your spirit animal, Mr. Mime.
Okay. No notes, S tier.
Oh God.
Absolutely, 100%. I love everything about it. They're weird. They're creepy. It looks like they're doing like a Buffon style like clown thing. I love it.
Incidentally, those things, those ears, flesh.
Even better.
Yeah.
He's a natural clown.
Oh yeah.
Don't even need a wig.
So, as you may or may not know, I have ranked all the Gen 1 Pokemon for this channel previously to its rebranding. There are only 2 Pokemon in all of Gen 1 that I give an F tier ranking to, and Mr. Mime is one of them.
He's perfect.
I understand that we have very different sensibilities.
And you know what? He does bang Ash's mom.
That's adult theory, but yes.
Absolutely S tier. Absolutely S tier.
No. In the more recent anime, they're like on vacation together and like holding hands. They're fucking.
Yeah.
She's fucking that Mr.
He's the young Gravy of Pokemon. That's right.
Actually, no, they literally went back and added, like, they're great at raising children. Because the fucking, like,
because they keep making them.
Because Mr. Mime was the dad that stepped up.
Okay, now he's absolutely staying in S tier.
I just like building.
100%.
Oh God! All right, Scyther. The next Pokemon is Scyther.
So he looks pretty intimidating. He's got swords for arms, which is a big plus.
Yep.
Scythe, one might say.
Oh, sorry. Okay, yeah, I just got that. I'm not a huge fan of bugs though, so B tier.
Okay.
But I think he's great.
He was like everyone's favorite as a kid, because like as a child, I'm sorry, he's got Scythe for hands.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Scyther's incredibly popular and still is. And now we're on to Jinx.
Okay, I saw this one briefly when I saw the screen all the Pokemon. I love this one. Work Queen. Work. This is giving like high drag. She is it. She is the moment. She is the legend. S tier. Wig, boobs, head to toe, everything is fierce.
She is based off of the Garyu kind of look of Japan.
Oh yeah, I love that.
Because you can, if you look at it, you might see like in America, it was taken slightly differently.
I can absolutely see that would be taken differently.
It's based on the Garyu.
So, for added context of how it was taken in America, Jinx is the only Pokemon that has ever been redesigned ever without like a new like regional design or anything, because Jinx's hands, but more specifically its face, was black.
Yeah.
And
I can see,
which is why Jinx was also the only other Pokemon in F tier for me, because and also I just don't think it achieves what it wants to achieve.
Now that they've made it purple, it's a lot easier to be like, you're just a weird thing in a wig.
Yeah, I thought it was a weird thing in a wig, so I feel bad.
That was the intention.
Okay.
And that's why I also led with like it's based on Garyu. Like, so to like.
But I understand.
Hyper-tan,
the hyper tan blonde hair. Like I understand that like culturally it doesn't translate as that.
Yes.
Japan, they're just like hilarious, and then like, how do you guys think about this? Dead silence.
Yeah.
Also, especially Kyle would probably appreciate this even more because you love this design. But in one of the channels that I sent you guys that I really like, and we've talked about using like similar things that they do, there's been a couple redesigns of Jinx and far more of like the classic opera singer Viking woman redesigns, and they're really cool.
Yeah.
Nice. I can see that. Yeah, that'd be cool.
All right, now we're on to Electabuzz.
I mean, he looks pretty tough. Lightning tiger energy a little bit, but he does look a little out of shape. C tier.
Alrighty. And now we're on to Magmar.
I love this. I love the look. I love the collars, the cuffs. I love the energy. This is gonna be A for me.
Okay.
The previous two were my own F tiers. I hate
That's
those
B.
two.
Put them to A. Thank you.
They are also now unofficially canon best friends.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree with that fully. I just don't like either one of them.
Every
There's a butt.
at almost every
Uh,
in every iteration of the Pokemon trading card game, they now
Badass.
try to find ways that, like, when Electabuzz and Magmar have cards, the other one will be in the background of the card because they're like friends all the time. Like, they're always just like buddying up for some reason.
Cute.
They're just like menaces to society together.
Nice.
I can't say Magmar was an F for me, but I'm not a fan of Magmar.
Well, and Kyle just pointed out to me that his head is shaped like a butt, and
Yes.
it's a juicy one.
Yes.
That's a
Yeah.
that's a plus for me.
I was surprised it didn't bump enough to ask for you.
Not
He
quite.
can fart from his forehead.
Almost.
It will be on fire.
What if there's a coughing on its head? And you could have
It's
the
too
living
much.
fart. Too much? Alright.
It's too much.
Alright.
It's perfect the way it is.
Too rich for my blood.
Pinsir.
Looks pretty fierce and ferocious. I'm afraid of that. I don't want to get my hand stuck in that B tier.
Alrighty. Alrighty, and now we're on to Tauros.
I mean, I don't want to be next to a bull, but also it's just a bull, and there's a lot of other more magical, cooler Pokemon.
The gems.
The gems are nice. C tier.
I like how any, like, boring kind of design, they were just like, let's just put a gem on it.
Yeah.
And then more tails.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Alright, Magikarp.
So he's a fish, which I have not been a fan of, but he looks more like mechanical, and he looks got pointy stuff on his head. Also, I like his design better.
Yes.
I don't know why. Maybe it's the mustache things. I'll put him in C tier.
Alright, Magikarp is a C tier.
Without comment.
Without comment. And we are now on to Gyarados.
It's evolved form.
Oh, that's very scary.
Yeah.
Nicknamed the atrocious Pokemon.
B tier.
Yeah, there's a thing in, I don't know if it's just Japanese, but it's like a carp jumping over the waterfall will turn into a dragon.
Mm.
Or the dragon gate. I forgot. B tier.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's what this is.
Alright, Lapras.
Meh. I mean, it is sort of looking at me in a saucy way, which is nice.
It looks horny.
It does look horny.
Why does it look so horny in this?
It looks very horny.
It is. These are all the official. This is all the official artwork. So.
C tier for the horny Pokemon.
Okay, C tier.
That Lapras is like. Okay, I'm really curious. Before we name this one, I want you to rank him. And then you can also rank him then again after we tell you his name.
Yeah.
And you find out what he does.
I mean, I immediately want to put him in A tier. He's
Okay.
adorable. He's big. He's smiling at me. These are all things I like.
She also loves slimes.
I also love slimes in general. Like one of my favorite monster from D&D is the whatchamacallit? The gelatinous cube.
Gotcha.
I love slimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
And he looks like a slimy friend.
Go ahead, Kyle. I know you want to.
his name is Ditto.
That's cute.
Can you guess what he does?
Does he replicate himself?
Actually, that's a really good guess. But no.
Hmm.
He shapeshifts into other Pokemon.
Oh, now that's really cool. Definitely A tier.
Yeah. Also, Ditto's fuck. Because if you have a well, I don't want to reveal that won't be it, but I'm tipping the hand on this one. It's too funny. You drop Pokemon off in daycare. You can drop 2 off at a time.
Mhm.
They'll fuck if they can. And if you drop a Ditto off, Ditto can fuck everyone. And it will be hatched the same. Like, Ditto is everyone's dad. Or mom.
Yes.
Unstoppable.
Pretty great.
Alrighty. And now we're on to Eevee.
I mean, it's cute, but looks pretty useless. But very cute. D tier.
The internet just lost its fucking mind. You have officially insulted everybody, and my wife will punch you in the face the next time she sees you. That is her absolute favorite Pokemon, and the internet is not far behind her. Like,
I'm so sorry.
Eevee is so popular that it went from like, oh, that's a fun gimmick, to it is now a mascot Pokemon. Like, that's how popular Eevee is.
The next 3 are the gimmick. Those are all of its evolved forms, depending on how you evolve it.
Oh, it goes into different types. Okay.
And at this point, I think how many Eevee evolutions
8.
are there? Eevee has 8.
Yep.
Yeah, they just add more and more.
Mm.
So Eevee is the potential Pokemon. I think it's
the evolution Pokemon.
That's it. Thank you.
Alrighty.
So the next 3 are all of its forms.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one is Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon.
Okay.
All right, so we're on Vaporeon.
Yes. C tier.
All right.
They look somewhat useful. I like the big horn.
Alrighty. Jolteon.
C tier.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty.
I think it could be useful.
And Flareon.
D tier. It just looks fluffy. Like, that's not really helpful in a fight. Usually.
Well, it's got that nice scruff on the neck, so if a predator goes through its throat, it's protected.
But it's just defense, not offense.
Also, I think its throat is actually above that.
A little bit. Yeah. Flareon, I think, is one of those Pokemon that I've come to appreciate a hair more through. One of the things I really love about being a Pokemon card collector is it's really just collecting art. And then you can find all these different angles and facets to what these Pokemon behave like and or actually look like in motion or other stuff, where some of the official artwork kind of does it a disservice. I'm not crazy about Flareon in general, but I will say Flareon has really helped in different pieces of art compared to its official artwork.
Oh yeah, no, like the Pokemon card artwork is always so interesting because it will show like a scene instead of like a still image.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Porygon.
This is very cute. I like that he looks like a toy. I don't know how useful he'll be, but he looks like he has like a hard beak. Like, he looks like he's all made of like metal or wood. Or something. Like, he'd like peck you. I put him in C tier.
Alrighty.
He is. Is it tipping the hand?
Yeah, well, that's a fun one. We'll leave that alone.
Yeah.
Alright, Almanite.
This is a snail?
Mm-hmm.
This looks useless. F tier. He has eyes and like maybe tentacles, but they look like a mustache.
Oh, Almanite's adorable though.
He's very cute, but
look at him. Look at that mustache. You don't think that mustache is D tier alone? I shouldn't influence you. That's not fair, but it's adorable.
No, you're right. You're right.
I've been sitting here doing it the whole time.
You're right. D tier. Yeah, D tier. Because it is way cuter than everything else in F tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Alrighty. Now, Omastar.
Now, this looks intimidating. Much more intimidating than before.
Yes. Also,
very cute. I'm going to put him in B.
Interesting.
This is the first time I was surprised you found something cute. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything cute about Omastar.
No, I honestly hate that one.
Really? I think it's cute.
Yeah,
the best thing about Omastar is it looks like Starro the Conqueror from DC.
Yeah, it does. Definitely.
Alrighty. Now we're on to Kabuto.
Okay, D tier. Again, cute but looks useless. Like, with a coconut crab?
Mm.
Like
yeah, something.
And now Kabutops.
Okay, this is stupid, but I feel like he'd be great in a fight because his arms are swords. Yeah. We're gonna put him in B tier.
Alright, Kabutops goes to the B tier.
I mean, I put him next to Scyther because I'm like, yeah, you don't need hands, you got scythes.
Alrighty, now we're on to Aerodactyl.
I know he's supposed to be a dinosaur, but he looks like kind of pudgy. His wings are tiny, his teeth are tiny. D tier.
He is large, for the record, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Snorlax.
Massive.
Yes, this one is adorable. I have seen this one because I've seen a giant pillow of it and I want it because you can sit in it.
Yes.
I love him already. I don't know how great he'd be in a fight, but I also don't really care. So I'll put him in A tier.
It's a correct spot.
He can just be who he is, and I don't care. He's perfect the way he is. A.
Snorlax is rad. Snorlax is also one of Ab's favorite Pokemon, so I got her a. It's kind of like a Snuggie almost, but it's got the hood and it's like really oversized. So it's like an oversized hoodie of Snorlax, so you can put it over and you look like Snorlax when you fall asleep.
That's so cute.
That would be really cute.
And then she also wants. She loves the idea of a love sack. She like really wants a love sack like furniture item. So you can get them. So
no, don't tell me.
Okay.
I want to appreciate the phrase.
Okay.
yeah. So
Continue on with this love sex.
do you know what a love sack is? It's an actual company.
No, we're not fixing that.
He doesn't want to
No.
know.
Okay.
I'm enjoying this conversation.
Okay. After this, just for your own benefit
No.
as a human, go look it up. But
God, no.
they sell almost like a giant beanbag chair that is Snorlax. Not that company specifically, but it's similar to their products. And she's
Yeah.
just like, she's like, could we? And I was like, I don't give a shit. Sure, let's get a Snorlax. Alrighty, no context here. Articuno.
This is a robin. It's a bird with a long
It
tail.
is large. That's the only thing we'll give you. It's not that small.
D tier.
Okay.
Mhm.
And now we go to Zapdos.
What? Okay.
Again, larger than the art makes it look.
This bird looks like a bird made out of lightning. That's pretty scary.
Mm-hmm.
Put it in B tier.
Alrighty. And now we go on to Moltres.
B tier. I feel like him diving down like that with the fire, very intimidating.
Okay. Fair enough. All right, we're down to our final 5 of the OG 151. We're now to Dratini.
I mean, D tier. He just looks like a little snake dude.
He's adorable.
He's very cute. That's why he's in D.
Alrighty, Dragonair.
So he has some bells on his tail. He has a little horn. He looks a little more powerful, but not. I don't know how great. We'll put C tier.
Okay. Also, those are winged ears. The game doesn't do a great job of it, but the manga actually does a great job of showing it. They could like expand, and that's how Dragonair flies.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. Also, I forgot how cute that one is.
Yeah, Dragonair's by far my favorite of the 3. And
Yeah,
then we have Dragonite.
He's super cute. I like that he's waving at me. He also,
Evan's face.
I mean, he looks like he's like a dinosaur, right?
Kind of.
The way.
And he's a dragon too.
Yep.
Well, there's crossover. Maybe there's not, but I'm gonna put him in C.
Okay.
I feel like he could like stomp on you pretty good.
And yes, for the record,
Yeah, no. Like, what could it, like, honestly, that's one of those, I feel like it almost could have been Gyarados at the end.
yeah.
Yeah, swap them. Because, like, but the snake just gets larger and angrier.
Yeah, no, Dragonair is such a beautiful, majestic, wonderfully designed variation of the serpentine-style dragon, and then you just get that derpy idiot after Dragonair, and it hurts my feelings. However, one way to make up for it, the anime and then the Pokemon cards also did one of it, have special delivery Dragonites, where they have little satchels, and they're actually the mailmen of the Pokemon world. And they fly around and deliver you mail.
That's really cute.
Yeah. All right, Mewtwo. Mewtwo is next.
I hate this. I hate this Pokemon.
Okay.
The fleshiness. The what it looks like a reverse dick where the head, the thicker part is like attached to the crotch, and like I don't like that. I don't like the 3 fingers. I don't like that they look like suction cups. This is disgusting.
Okay.
It's off. All I look at when I look at it is its crotch, and I hate that. I don't like that.
Okay.
And wait, does it have like a little tuft of hair on this chest? I don't like
No.
anything
No,
about
no,
it.
it doesn't have a tuft on his chair.
Okay, thank God. This is gonna be F tier.
Wow, I wasn't sure if you were gonna go all the way around on that one too.
I thought
No.
I thought you might go S tier because you were so
I was
disgusted
waiting
about it.
for it.
It's because he looks like shiny and like, it's like
Is the cable
sickly.
is the cable out of the back of his neck? Not.
Oh, that makes it worse.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah,
that's a
no.
cable.
One of those is his neck. One of those is not a cable, but like, yeah, he's got like 2 necks.
No, there's like too many appendages. It's like the alien from the Alien movie. There's just
Dead. Yeah.
gross.
All right.
No.
Fair enough, I guess. And finally, we end with Mew.
Now this looks like the good version of the thing we just saw. Like the cute version. Like the like somebody made a horrible like sex doll in a sex doll factory accident. That's what the other one looks like.
Okay.
This one looks like a stuffed animal that I want to cuddle.
Okay.
I don't know how great they'd be, but they look like they're kind of fast. C tier.
Okay. And with that,
It's known for speed.
Okay.
and with that, we have our final tier rankings. I'll count them up as we go along and go for it here. So down in F tier, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, oh my God, I already miscounted. 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 Pokemon in the F tier. Some are quite popular, some are complete duds by the fandom. In D tier, which I believe is your most packed tier, so by blind ranking standards of Christine, over a fifth of all Pokemon are substandard. We have.
Yeah.
I stand by that.
If they weren't, they had to be cute enough to save themselves from the F pile.
Yeah, they would have been F. A lot of them would have been F if they weren't so cute.
All right, so get ready, Internet. In the D tier for Christine, we have. So, all right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Just doing some quick math. Roughly 38 to 39 Pokemon in the D tier. Highlighted by Charmander is in the D tier. Vulpix is in the D tier. In the D tier. Kangaskhan, I think, could be argued D tier. Oh, by the way, Internet, Eevee! Eevee is a D tier Pokemon. But we'll leave it at that. That's fine. And just so I don't react too much, Articuno is a D tier Pokemon. Alrighty. Bluebird, one that you thought looked like a robin. Alright, in C tier, we are looking at a roughly 37 Pokemon right down the middle, highlighted by the ever-popular second biggest mascot of the franchise, Charizard. Blastoise, a notable C tier Pokemon. Ninetales is in this round. Growlithe, Poliwhirl, Haunter, Cubone. Oh, are we going through? Yeah, we're going to continue with Lapras, Vaporeon, Jolteon, Dragonite, and Mew are all C tier Pokemon.
Favorite fact: Lapras is only that high because it's horny.
Yeah,
That was, yes, and sadly that was the reason Lapras got to the C tier.
it's true.
The ever popular Lapras, C tier due to horniness. Think about that one, Internet. All right, looks like
Why
you're.
does the internet like the horny one so much? That's my question.
You know.
I think I just answered my own question.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Alrighty, so actually the largest tier you have, I didn't think this many got to B, but the largest tier you have is pretty happy with B tier. So you're looking at roughly 41 B tier Pokemon. I don't want to count them all up because that's not the best content in the world to listen to. But highlighted in B tier, Bulbasaur. We go to Venusaur, Pidgeotto, Pikachu, Clefairy, Arcanine, the greatest travesty of justice on this entire list, the greatest insult I may have taken in the last year of my life. Rapidash, Slowpoke, Farfetch'd, Onyx, I guess. Gengar, that's going to get a lot of people. Gengar's uber popular.
The little ghost goblin.
Oh, I like him.
Yeah.
Scyther, that's going to get some people. Gyarados is going to get some people, and Zapdos and Moltres also are B tier. Now to the A tier. This was an exclusive club of only 12 Pokemon. The entire A tier for Christine was Beedrill, Nidoqueen, Clefairy, Vileplume, Psyduck, my boy, Alakazam, Machamp, Lickitung, Chansey, Magmar, Ditto, which is probably the most surprising one on that list, and Snorlax, the millennial existence Pokemon. And finally, in S tier, in the most shocking March Madness-esque upset of all time, as if the Cleveland Browns that were 0-16 magically won the Super Bowl in the exact same season, headlined by Jinx and Mr. Mime, along with Squirtle, reasonable, and the surprising favorite Pokemon of Christine, by description only, Dugtrio. We have 4 S tier Pokemon with Squirtle, Dugtrio, Mr. Mime, and Jinx. And it is important to know Christine's background as a clown and drag history influences those two very much. But nonetheless, that is where we are. Christine, do you have any... I should ask this. Kyle, do you have any thoughts on this tier ranking?
I was only surprised by Dugtrio for S.
Yeah.
I could see the S coming.
Yeah.
The only surprising one was Dugtrio and Omnistar to me.
Yeah, those ones are a bit surprising to me. The thing is, I know too much about this, so someone just blind ranking them based on how they look and how they think they might play. Outside of just personal interest with Arcanine, and I think maybe the few that I thought just cuteness might take them up higher, I'm not really shocked by most of these. And I'm putting in the fact of normal players, not someone with clown training and drag queen. I shouldn't say training, I guess.
I'm unfairly biased. Mr. Mime is objectively fantastic. Look at him. He just wants to have a good time.
He says his name.
He says his name. They all say their name.
Yeah, I know, but his name has a human word in it.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it makes it even worse. Mr. Mime has made me uncomfortable since the first time I played the game. He makes me uncomfortable now. I want you to know this. When you just said he is objectively so great, I have said the exact opposite when I ranked him in the F tier for myself. I said he is objectively awful.
I'm gonna be real. You both mean the same thing.
Yeah, also, the fact that you're he makes me uncomfortable. That gives me a joy I can't explain to people.
I was about to say, Evan, if you kept going, we'd have to make an SS tier just for Mr. Mime.
Yeah.
I would make an SS tier for Mr. Mime because he's probably a Nazi operative. Okay, that's how I feel about him.
Don't you dare! All of a sudden, we go to Hitler real fast, don't we? With our accusation.
I mean, travesties of justice are travesties of justice, no matter how the scope is.
Look, the thing I love about Mr. Mime is he lives to interact with people and make them look at something that they don't want to, and I love that. I'm a big fan of Nathan Fielder, and I feed off of that.
Human Mr. Mime.
Yeah, I feed off of that energy.
Incidentally, you've nailed Mr. Mime.
Oh yeah, he is. Is it really?
No, that.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
Well,
you actually have nailed what he is like.
I am both so excited and so terrified for this playthrough. It's going to be really fun coaching you up in the first generation of Pokemon. I can't wait for the rest if we enjoy it that much.
I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Have time to see if we can find a ROM hack so you can start with Mr. Mime.
So we could think about that in the future too, for sure. Now, I will say this to finish before we get into, the outward section of this one. In Pokemon, there are always 2 games into a generation because there are some Pokemon that are exclusive to one game or the other. So I would suggest go with Kyle and just look up the exclusives for Fire Red and Leaf Green. There's only like 10 or 15 that are going to be on that list where it's going to say they're only Fire Red or they're only Leaf Green. So if there's a Pokemon on there that you're just like dead set, I want the experience of that Pokemon, that I think is very fair before you play the game, and you can then choose what game we play based off of that one.
Okay.
So yeah. Alrighty. Well, before we fully go anywhere else, I gotta give you one last thing, people of the internet, and that's what we're gonna talk about right here, right now. We're gonna try to sell you something. Hey! Oh, by the way, my Etsy shop right here, ptecreative.etsy.com. Use the promo code BLISS, BLISS. And the sale ends March 13th, 2024. You can get 20% off any order of 2 items or more. So use it. Promo code is BLISS at ptecreative.etsy.com. Take 20% off any order of 2 items or more. And I hope you use it and enjoy the stuff you get. You can also get some Pokemon cards, get Pokemon stickers. I don't know. Get yourself a Pokemon shirt. It's pretty rad. Pretty cool stuff. I think you'd really, really enjoy it. But you guys have any final words to say before we say our goodbyes?
I think I'm good.
Alrighty.
Mr. Mime forever.
Mr. Mime needs to get got and needs to go the way of the dodo. And on that note, we'll see y'all next time on the ONETA show. And we can't wait to bring you the Pokemon playthroughs with Christine and Kyle and myself coaching from the sidelines and maybe just giving snide commentary. Who really knows? Who really cares? But that is how it is all going to be at the end of the day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please keep looking for new content. Like, comment, subscribe, engage. Tell Christine where she's right. Tell Christine where she's wrong in the comment section. We can't wait to see it. Thank you all so
Mr.
much.
Mime.
Don't support Mr. Mime, please.
Justice for Mr. Mime.
We are in the U.S. and we live in a free country, but I want to tell you this. Don't have that opinion. That's the wrong opinion to have. All right. But peace, love, and hugs to all of you. Keep checking us out at P.T.E Creative. Bye-bye.
Bye.